Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
A couple things here is to make sure, let's go back, set the expectation for the client. So I'll let him know, hey, typically this takes 2 to 3 months. So unfortunately, we're going into month 3 on the longer side. So always over deliver. Tell your client over promise or over deliver, right? What is it? Over deliver, under promise. Y'all know what I'm saying. But don't tell your client it's going to be back in 8 to 12 weeks. You set the expectation that it's going to be back in 2 to 2.5 months plus, and that you still cannot guarantee it. Okay, you still cannot guarantee it. So I even have a disclaimer that I give my client, hey, I can't guarantee anything. So that's the first lesson you want to take away. Set the expectation further out than what you expect it to be, okay? Set the expectation. Tip number 1. Number 2 is the cost of shipping the documents, but you don't eat the cost. You pass that on to your clients. But the reason I hate that part of it is because now I have my fee and I have to include that shipping fee for my client, which is going to make the bill seem a whole lot larger. And I only, here's my next gem for you, okay? Take notes. I only ship using UPS to DC. I have used the United States Postal Service, which is $8 or $10, okay? 8 to 10. But I typically use UPS because it's like 20 bucks and I feel more comfortable using UPS, okay? So I've shipped it both ways. Some people only use the United States Postal Service because it's cheaper and they want to get that bill down for their client. So you have a couple different ways you can do it. Now you always have to check the instructions from the state that you're shipping the documents to, because some states do not take UPS, some states do not take FedEx. You always have to read the instructions, and I go over that crystal clear in my apostille course. So I'm going to stop here for 1 second, and I'm going to ask you guys, how many of you are doing apostilles in your business right now? How many of you? Put a 1 if you're doing apostilles, put a 0 if you've never heard of it or you're not doing it. And we'll take a few of these questions. Yes, you can drop your other questions. I don't mind. But the topic tonight is apostilles. So put a 1 if you are, a 0 if you are not. Let's see. So Terry J is not doing them. She's not or hasn't heard of them. Which one is it, Terry J? Why are you not doing apostilles? Andrea? Is it Adriana? Adriana is not doing it. Why aren't you doing apostilles? Let me know. Why aren't you? Is it because you don't know how to do it? You're afraid of them? Not doing them yet. Sheree Loran. Jetty so high. So why are you all not doing? Yeah. Okay, Terry J. Let's talk about it, because that's my other reason why I hate doing apostilles. That's my other reason. To Terry J's point, it is freaking stressful. It is freaking stressful. I am a control freak, okay? When it comes to my documents, I want control. When it comes to my appointments, I want to be in control. Okay? I want to make sure the document is signed and stamped and corrected. And then I take it to wherever it needs to go. They give it back. I stamp, sign, and we're done. With apostilles, you don't know what's going to happen, and it don't fall on you. It's nothing you can do about it. UPS may lose your envelope. FedEx may lose it. And you got to go back to the client and tell them, hey, the document was lost. That happened to Alexis, our other trainer. That happened to her. So she had to redo it. And in this case, because it's taking so long, the story I'm telling you about, I'm getting ready to call my client. I told him let's wait till the end of this month. That'll be 3 whole months. If I don't have the documents, then I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo it. I have to. I have to do it because my brand, I am the brand. My brand is on the line, right? And I'm just going to redo it. I'm going to redo it for free. So I've paid the shipping. I'm just going to eat this. It is what it is. I'm praying that it comes within the next 2 weeks. So today is the 18th. So we're at 2.5 months. And I'm just going to give it to the end of the month. And we'll see what happens. We'll see. I understand, Terry J. Just freaking afraid, you know? And honestly, it took me a couple years. It took me years to even get up the nerve to start doing apostilles. It did. So if you go back and watch this channel, go back and watch my videos from 2022. I said I'm going to start doing apostilles. No, 2023. 23, I started doing them. That was my goal for 23. 24, I got better at them. Much better. So much so I could write the course because I was afraid to write the course. I don't write nothing I can't do, okay? I just don't. I could fake it till I make it. Plenty of people do, but I don't do that. So when you see my apostille course, you like, Kimmi know what she's doing, okay? It's very simple. It's called Master Apostilles. It's not that complicated. Again, it is 60% off. Coupon code is WIN2025. And you will know how to do apostilles, okay? Not perfectly, but you're going to know more than you did today, okay? All right. Let's read some of these comments. What else we got? So Michigan only does in the county, not notaries. Media Markled, you don't know what apostilles is. No offense. I know that you don't know the whole process because you take it to Michigan State to get it processed, but you can do any country. You can do any state, okay? So that lets me know by your comment you're not familiar with how to do them correctly, okay? So I want you to know how to do them so you don't leave money on the table, okay? I am in the state of Georgia. I am a notary educator for all states. I process apostilles for all 50 states, okay? You have to know how to do it. That's why I said in the very beginning, go back and watch this video. Your state is going to tell you you can't do them, okay? So if I'm incorrect about you knowing how to do them, let me know, okay? And I do stand corrected. Adriana says, I'm just getting started in my business, but I would love to know and understand how to do apostilles. Yes, so once you do get your basic notary training under your belt, which I highly recommend, you do not have to be a notary to do apostilles. You do not. However, in order to do them effectively, I always recommend you being a notary because a lot of your documents you will have to notarize, one. And number two, you have to check the work of other notaries before you take it to the Secretary of State. So if you take a document, you had nothing to do with the notarization, and I took the document from Terry J, she was a notary, and just say she didn't know what she was doing and her notarizations were incorrect, they're not going to apostille the document, so it's going to be rejected. So you as the person even processing or facilitating the apostille need to know how to be a great notary, okay? That starts with Notarize Like a Pro if you don't know. So that's included in the mentorship. I'll tell you about that shortly. Okay? Nose is always itching, y'all. I just drank some kiwi lemonade from Chick-fil-A. It's probably why it's itching. I just had a sample of it. I didn't know they even had it. I love lemonade, but I'm allergic to lemons. So sometimes I'll sneak. When I saw kiwi, I was like, can I try that? So she let us try a little sample. So I think that's why my nose is itching. Yeah, so what else we got here? So Adriana says, okay, I read that one. Terry J said, okay, Shara Loren says, I don't feel confident in doing them yet. I'm still trying to learn as much as I can. Yeah, and as I said, so Media Markle, you understand what I was saying. Thank you. Hey, Terry J, I'm coming back to you with that comment really quick for real. So Shara Loren, to your point, that's why I said I want you to be confident in your notarial duties first before you start doing apostilles. Because if you're not a good notary, you will not be a good apostille agent / facilitator, whatever word you want to put in there. Because you'll hear different titles out there. If you don't know how to be a good notary, you're not even going to know what to look for.